Hello and welcome to Leon's Lock Pod. As requested, today we're going to show how to make a wafer pin. We'll get stuck at in that in a second, but before we do, if you're interested in lock sport and you want to get involved, please check out www.uklocksport.co.uk and you'll find me on Discord, Lock Sport Community, and on UKLP on Facebook at Lockpicking and Lock Sport. Absolute great forums. If you like what you see on my channel and you want to see some more, please hit the subscribe button down there. If you're on a mobile, and that bell icon. Let's make 2 to 3 videos per week for picking locks, to challenge locks, to lock tutorials, all types of stuff. Lock related really. But yeah, let's get on. So what we've done, we've got the lathe out. You can use a Dremel for this. And what I did is, I ordered, got some 3.1 to 3.2 millimeter brass bar. Got this off eBay, not very dear, and I got some that's already been pre-drilled, which is we're on 2 point, no, we're not going down again. There we are, 2.9.5 on the, they're already pre-drilled brass bar. Now, you don't need to buy pre-drilled, you can get it yourself and just use a 2.5 mil drill bit. Just poke it in the end, only a couple of millimeter, just to get the hole. But what we're going to do today is we are going to, well, first of all, we've got a core to make sure it measures it. At the moment it does not fit in the core, so we're going to remove some of the material off this. First of all, we're going to chalk up our file so it doesn't get all clogged up. I do apologise about the noise that you're about to hear. The reason I use a piece that's so long is because I've got more material if I make a mistake. If I do it and have it out there, I could cut it too short. And then we're going to check with the core. It fits in, which means it'll fit in the Bible. And now we're going to grind it down into half a spool. Make sure this fits. Yep. And then we're going to cut it. This is a diamond tips circular saw. This, a couple of pound off eBay. Really are good. And then not all the way through it, what we do is a serrated knife to cut the rest. You get a nice smooth piece, but my mistake, I have made that far too small. 1 second. And I know exactly why I did that accidental as well. Start again. We need to find, there it is, I need to find that one was wrong file, I need the right file. fits in there. A bit more off. Made it slightly too long on purpose so we can cut the excess off. There we go. Just fit in there. You just grab some sandpaper. And what I need to check for is yep. Nice. As you see, there is the beginning of our spool. And what we're going to do now is remove this. And we're going to put in, oh there it is, let's find this tiny little bit. It needs to go in here because we need to cut this. Make sure it fits. And then we cut it. As you can see, that is very small. That's going to be our top part. Put that on the side. And then, as you can see with this, we need, that's the one. Make this hole slightly bigger. It's not going to fit all the way through, so we are going to get, 1 second, just get my drill bit. That's the one. And that fits in there. Pop this side out. So now we've got our wafer. And I have to check now with this end. Let's make this hole a tiny little bit bigger. And now I'm dropping things because they're dead small. Aha! found it. And he's found that. Right, there we go. Just making the hole slightly bigger so we can fit it. Doesn't quite fit. I think we're off by just a tiny millimetre, so not even that. It's like a 1/10 of a millimetre. So what we'll do is we'll put this end piece back in here. Make sure it's straight. So we can just take off the tip. Let's see if it will. Right, and there we go. We do fit on the end, so we'll just pull that off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to just pause the video a minute while we move a few things out of the way, and then we get the vise out. So I'll be back in 1 second. We are now set up. So what we're doing, I put it in the end of the vise. There's the. I put a wide wafer on this one. There's the top. It just fits on the top, nice and neat. Doesn't go down any further than that. And what I'll do is find something blunt and just give it a little gentle knock, and then a tiny little bit of flux on it. Not too much. Bought this from my local DIY shop, Black Spur, funny enough. Torch, little blow torch, works off normal gas that you fill up yourself. $2.99, bargain. Now let's see if we can get it lit. We've got it lit, and then what we're going to do, give yourself some solder. There is other ways you can put these on here. This is just an easy way for me, that's all. Get it to heat up. Don't matter if you spill any afterwards, we can get that off. One second. Sorry about that. I had to restart. It was a little tiny problem, but hopefully it's sorted now. 1 second. My solder has decided to run off again. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is they're not too difficult to make. If you've got a Dremel and a small drill bit, they are relatively easy to make. A 2.5 drill bit, they're actually fairly easy to do. 1 minute. We're in all sorts of disasters at the moment. Normally this is a simple thing, but everything's going wrong. I've just run out of gas for my little blowtorch, so I'm going to do the old-fashioned way by using my soldering iron, which is heating up nicely. So we should be really soon for. So you can see I've got it in the end there. I'll bring it forward. We're just going to drop some solder into the tip of it, because that's all we want. We're getting there. Now heating up now. And there we go. I think we've done that. Turn that off. Let us let it drop out. Where have we got? Here we go. Yep. As you can see, there's our floating wafer, but not finished yet. Slide it over here a little bit, and we'll give it a gentle sand. Now, like I say, there is other ways of doing it. This is the way I've learnt myself how to make them. And it does work absolutely fine. I put them in plenty of challenge locks. All you're doing is finishing off for now, is making sure it is nice and smooth, and any excess of solder, let's get rid of it. I mean, obviously you can put more than one wafer on it. I stick just the one, but that's I would say is entirely up to you how you do that. But to be honest, yeah, all you need, like I say, is a couple of pieces of 3mm brass. Cut the desired depth of hole that you want, and see, super glue would make them eventually snap, but most people, you can get all the solder and you got soldering iron. It is a quick job. I just fluffed it up a bit because I ran out of gas. And there we are. We have a floating wafer. And there's the colour. Fits in the core perfectly fine. So it will interact. But, there we go. It's a floating wafer. Well, I hope you learnt something, and hopefully I'll try and get a bit of a setup and make some better ones, but sorry it was a long video. If it wasn't for all the faffing around, it would have been a bit shorter. But thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and bye. Don't forget to like.